first.
They were Hispanic.
Yeah, Hispanic.
There's no proof. There's no proof.
All they ever say is...
But it's not like Adam and Eve. Jesus.
He was Jewish.
Well, his is easy.
Middle East.
King of the Jews.
Entonces era trigueñito. Trigueño.
Adam was before the Jews.
Yes,
judíos.
yes,
Bueno,
yes.
hay judíos blancos también. Bueno.
But I don't know what race they were.
Alzheimer's.
I don't know. All right. Before you continue doing so many activities, daughter, please start reading in Spanish. Mm-hmm. First read. Para pintar y contar la Biblia 2. Nuevo Testamento. Are you going to read first?
No.
Anna? Sit with your mother so that she will...
Dásela a ella, ya está ahí.
You ready?
I want your mother to read it first and you repeat.
What about my phone?
Anna?
Wait,
¿A dónde vas a empezar?
I got it.
I already had selected the page for you.
Why?
Why do you skip? What's the date?
118.
What's today's date?
120.
Did you read yesterday?
No.
So why do you
Because
want...
we went to Tai Chi.
So flip the page and start reading on that page.
I know, that's what I was doing. You wanted me to read from over here.
Oh, forgive me.
Why do you come for me?
Say again?
Why do you come for me?
What do you mean?
I mean, why do you try to correct me when I'm correct?
Confront?
Come for me. Slang.
Don't use slang with me. Say something that I will understand what you're talking about.
Why do you try to correct me when I'm right?
Because the Bible says that if a father loves his daughter, then he will correct her.
But what if you're wrong?
He will correct her.
You were wrong. Were you not?
I don't believe so. You started flipping the pages. You
Yeah.
have no proof that I was wrong.
Well, you passed me the page and you were on this page. So yeah, I started flipping it because I knew that I already read it.
Well, continue to read, please. Let your mother read first. Show me that you're reading the correct page.
Look. You ready for this?
Yes.
Are you ready? 31.
Very good.
32.
Very good.
You saw that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw that. I wouldn't.
Jesus. Oh, no. Jesús. Jesús iba de pueblo en pueblo,
Iba de pueblo en pueblo,
diciendo a todos,
diciendo a todos,
convertíos,
convertidos,
empezad a ser mejores,
empezad a ser mejores,
porque ya está cerca el reino de Dios.
porque ya está cerca el reino del Dios,
De Dios.
de Dios.
Un día,
Un día,
paseando junto a un lago,
paseando junto a un lago,
vio a dos hermanos echando la red.
las dos hermanas echando la red. What is that? Oh,
Para el pescado.
what do they call it? The red.
Red. No red por red, sino que una red. Se llamaban Pedro y Andrés.
Se llamaban Pedro y Andrés.
Y les dijo,
Y les dijo,
venid conmigo,
venid conmigo,
y os haré
y os haré
pescadores de hombres.
pescadores de hombres.
Ellos, al ver que era Jesús,
Ellos, al ver que era Jesús,
lo dejaron todo
lo dejaron todo
y se fueron con él.
y se fueron con él.
Más adelante,
Más adelante,
llamó a otros dos hermanos
llamó a otros dos hermanos
que estaban en la barca con su padre.
que estaban en la barca con su padre.
Eran Santiago y Juan.
Eran Santiago y Juan.
Al ver a Jesús,
Al ver a Jesús,
dejaron la barca
dejaron la barca
y a
So what does the painting show?
It shows dos hombres echando la red.
Pero que están
When did this take place?
Near the birth of Jesus. So near 0.
What do you mean 0?
0.
Explain
Before
yourself.
Christ and after Christ. But that's not true. They're like, oh, what about the Israelites? So they said before Common Era and whatever else. BC and AD.
Where did this take place?
¿what?
¿Dónde sucedió esto?
En la playa. Iba de pueblo en pueblo.
Where? China.
Aquí no dice.
But you ought to know.
The Middle East.
Very good.
En Arabia.
Now it's a country. How old is this country?
Jerusalén.
Yes, around that area. All right, thank you very much.
Jesús, Jerusalén.
Destroys memory and
What's
other
today's
mental
date?
function. 20. Will you help me with my homework now?
No, I don't believe in your homework.
Well, you don't even know what my homework is. How can you not believe in it?
Because you go to a place that doesn't teach anything. It's a public school. It's called a school, but that's not what it's, no learning is taking place there. No positive learning, nothing that will prevent you from being homeless. I went to
They're
a public school.
installing
I went
desks.
to the private
They do
school.
other stuff too.
They don't do
Private schools
enough.
are worse.
They don't do enough.
Private schools are worse.
You're
¿Quién
wasting
dice
your
que
time.
public school es bueno?
I do. I saw a girl that went to private school and it was terrible.
You're wasting your time. What's
You don't
today's
even know what my
day?
homework
Got it.
is
It's
right
Friday.
now. What's my homework? What do you think it is?
Your homework comes from a public school. It is not worth the time to do that homework. Until public schools start teaching you plumbing, electricity, carpentry in first grade, then it's a waste of time. You want to learn history, become a carpenter, learn the history of nails, and then keep going.
History of name.
Yeah,
Mhm.
what's the point of that? That's weird.
¿Para qué?
Did you know that old buildings were burned down just so that the carpenters could get back the nails?
No te entiendo qué quieres que no en español.
¿Sabías de que los edificios viejos se quemaban solo para poder recoger los clavos,
¿Para qué?
usarlos de nuevo?
Porque no saben clavos nuevos.
This is when the British came to the United States.
Pero no
The
entiendo para qué.
Pilgrims. ¿De dónde van a ser? There was no Lowe's, there was no Walmart, there was no store. So whatever nails they brought, they reused. And I do the same, somewhat. I pick up what people throw away, and I use it again. So what is your homework?
It's just vocab. So, this is for my health class. So, it's like, what is a forensic?
Again? What is?
Like, it's their words. And
Okay, give me another one.
Disease,
Alzheimer's disease. All right.
ALS, aqueous tumor, auditory, axon, blood-brain barrier, brainstem, cataract, central nervous system, cerebellum, cerebral palsy.
All right. Who is cerebral palsy? Who is David Rain? He's a pastor. He had cerebral palsy. He still does. He was born with
See,
that
I
stuff.
don't know what cerebral palsy is. It's something with
Lack
your
of
brain.
oxygen to the brain during birth. So
Cuando
that's
nace.
why, yes.
So
So
they put
that's
him in
why
an
he
incubator?
walks. Perhaps they did. I don't know.
Eso
But
me
he
daba
walks.
miedo a mí porque cuando les ayudan a sacar los babies con la cosa esa, man, que empujan que agarran la cabeza del bebé y le empujan.
¿Conmigo?
No, diciendo que cuando los doctores, cuando usan el aparato para agarrar a los bebés, para empujarlos, muchas veces les arruinan el cerebro a los niños. Ya. Muchas veces. Pero tú naciste para la niña que tenía la cabeza como los Simpsons, Maya.
You look like the
¿Así
Inca.
Maya,
The
estoy jugando, ¿así ves? Como así,
Alien skulls.
como punta, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Como una punta.
What if the alien skulls aren't really alien skulls, but they're just human skulls?
They're still very large.
Y sabes, el doctor me dio una cremita que le pusiera gorro todo el tiempo para que se te bajara la cabeza. Después estabas como rico todo el tiempo. ¿Ah?
And then you were blonde, and then you were black. You were born with black hair, and then your hair changed to blonde.
Blonde?
What do you have now?
Brown.
Then call it brown, but it was black.
Like
You were
mom?
born. Yes.
Darker than mom?
You're a baby. It's very new.
Yeah, you do this one.
And you have her eyebrows, and you have her round head.
What about Anthony? What color hair does he grow?
I didn't focus. I saw him after.
Was it white?
No.
Remember he had those colochos?
Curly
Rubio.
hair. Mhm.
But that was after. Oh, what color hair did Anthony have?
Era oscurito. Y después fue cambiando poco a poco. Very blonde. Very blonde.
We just called him the golden one.
That's beautiful hair.
But now it's blue. Let's see what you got.
Es cuando los niños no enfocan, ¿verdad?
No. It's a defect in the eye or lens.
All right. So what happened to David Ring?
Your eye is pointy. He had
Cerebral palsy.
palsy.
And he said,
Let me write that down.
"That's my excuse.
Lens.
What's your excuse
For what?
for not doing your duty here on earth?"
What do you do?
He says, "I have cerebral palsy, so it takes me longer to do certain things, so that people understand when I speak." Things like that he's referring to. But what's your excuse?
My
Yeah, for not achieving your dreams or going after them even. Not achieving, but going after them.
Of course,
And then-
that's if God wants me to do that.
Who was Dr. B? He was an Indian man from India that became a doctor, but he came to the United States and he was amazed with McDonald's.
¿Qué es eso?
Never mind. I know who he is.
Un doctor de la India vino a los Estados Unidos and he got amazed with McDonald's. Le gustó mucho.
How it was fast
Fast. And he
and
said,
efficient.
and he started hospitals that moved like McDonald's.
Hmm.
1 million surgeries a year for a hospital.
Porque son free.
I believe some of those surgeries are free because these doctors, the way they were trained, they work 12 to 16 hours a day.
That's no good.
That's what they're training.
That's not good because una vez que estás cansado no puedes hacer una operación bien porque estás cansado.
But you know what he did? He operated on the eyes of people. Each operation took 2 minutes. And these people, they were able to see after this river blindness or some sort of
Or what they call today is cataract.
cataracts and so on.
Yeah.
I have cataracts.
So do your duty. Some people say, "Oh, I have all the time in the world," but do your duty. How old was Alexander the Great when he died? He was a young man. I mean, today's 30 is young.
Ella
But
estaba
back then
de...
it was old. Not mine.
¿Nani?
Back
don't
then
know.
that was a long time. They only lived
Well,
until like
Oh,
their
yo la
40s.
tengo.
Except for Queen Elizabeth. She lived until she was 90.
But the difference in time frame, wasn't she around like 300 years ago or 400 years ago? Whereas Alexander the Great
But 90? That's still a lot for now.
was before the Romans, I think. He's Greek.
She was almost a century old. That's my goal.
So Dr. B started these hospitals where he sent young women with a driver to go to every village and round up all the old people.
Mm.
Because he found out that if they were farmers usually, then somebody to take them to the hospital, they had to take a day off work.
That could be a problem.
The women, the married women couldn't do it, even if it's their dad,
Yeah,
because they got to feed the babies.
right,
The husbands are at the farm,
right.
so who's going to take the old people that can't see in the first place to the hospital? So that's how he sent. I don't know where he got the money, but he did make it. He made hospitals that performed 1 million surgeries a year. And the other remarkable thing about him is that he had a special problem. I don't know if it was arthritis with his hands,
Mm.
but they were solid in a certain position.
Yeah.
He could move them slightly.
Yeah.
And yet he's operating on the eyes of people and teaching people, teaching doctors. But they work for a different reason. They believe in karma or something like that, where
Yeah.
you do good, and good comes back to you.
People do a lot of fascinating things.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you think they make it up because when people did things way, way back, there were no books on certain subjects.
Mhm.
How to operate certain people with certain illnesses. Somehow they learned it. And then it's in the medical books, how to do the procedure. It's amazing when you think about life that way.
I like one story about a woman and a man that had a child that had a special problem where he's autistic, but he's into his own world, doesn't even know you exist. And so they took him to Mongolia, and they saw the shaman,
Yeah.
what we call a witch doctor, and he simply
Yo le puse buena en you. Table.
Okay, man.
told the woman to go wash herself in the river
Okay.
and to ask for forgiveness
All right.
for whatever sins she had. And to the man, he focused on the mom. I remember what he did with the mom. But to the boy, he said he just put him with the other boys.
Okay.
Now at 3 or 4 years old, the other boys were playing with horses. And this boy started to play with the horses, which is something unusual because nothing attracts their brain. They're all internal.
Yeah.
And so from that documentary, I found out that they have,
Se metió en Mimi.
yes.
Oh, what is Maddie having?
They have farms now where special children go pet the horses and the goats and so
Yeah.
on. Then Oprah Winfrey had one girl that was very energetic, wanted to run nonstop. And what I recommended when I wrote about it, I said just put her on a farm, feed all the dogs, all the horses, all that girl has so much energy.
Yeah.
7-year-old or 9-year-old, however old she was. Just put her to do all that work.
Mimi?
And look, she's right there on the chair. Hi.
Oh,
All right, so, hijo.
okay. Viendo el chino.
Let's talk about the weekend. What are we gonna do tomorrow?
Maya might have a driving class.
God bless you and those that surround